The year is 1936. Only 20 years after the First World War has ended, it seems tensions are rising again, and the world could be thrown into another destructive conflict. Meanwhile, in the magical land of Equestria, the cutie map lit up, showing a friendship problem that would be the biggest challenge the ponies have faced yet. After traveling for days, the ponies arrive on Earth and see a world about to be thrown into the most destructive conflict it has ever seen. Twilight Sparkle, the nerdiest of the group, studies geopolitics and history, so she knows where to start. She knows the United States is a rising power and is the best chance to avoid a global conflict, so she runs for president, promising economic stability and coming up with her own New Deal.
Silly black people. They always think they can accomplish everything by just sitting around.
Twilight Sparkle wins the election in a landslide, and she now sends her most trusted student, Starlight Glimmer, to the Soviet Union to help ease hostilities. After arriving, Starlight sees the suffering and starvation from Stalin's 5-year plans. She realizes these talks of equality and unity were all just a lie. Seeing the Soviet Union go down the path she went down in our town, Starlight, with the help of generals who were targets of Stalin's paranoia and purges, overthrow Stalin and establish a true communist utopia. After renaming cities and tearing down statues of Stalin, she uses her magic to industrialize the Soviet Union, and under Starlight Glimmer, the Soviet Union is now a force to be reckoned with. While Twilight Sparkle was fixing America's domestic issues, Japan has launched its invasion of China. She sanctions Japan, which leads to them losing 90% of their oil, causing them to slow down in China. With the Pacific growing more and more turbulent, Twilight sends her best Chief of Air Force, Rainbow Dash, to the Philippines to train and support the Filipinos in case of any invasion. In Europe, Germany has taken Austria, Czechoslovakia, and now its eyes are on Poland. But Hitler has his eyes on these new ponies and is worried if they will be a problem, so he sends a special group of scientists to study their magic and learn more about their world. Meanwhile, he launches his invasion of Poland, and Britain and France declare war on Germany. After Neville Chamberlain's failure of maintaining peace, he resigns and is replaced by Maud Pie. Her stoicism and iron will help Britain never surrender and keep the fight going. After conquering Poland, Denmark, and Norway, Hitler blitzes through the Low Countries and into France, capturing a majority of France's best armies and forcing them to surrender. He guards the coast of France and leaves a puppet government, Vichy France, with fascist collaborator Cozy Glow in charge. After the fall of France, Maud Pie gave a speech to the House of Commons, proclaiming that they will never surrender and will fight on.
We shall fight on the beaches. We shall fight on the landing grounds. We shall fight in the fields and in the streets. We shall fight in the hills. We shall never surrender.
In Africa, Italy has pushed Britain to Egypt, but has lost Ethiopia. And now he has his eyes on the rest of the Mediterranean. But before he can attack Greece, he knows his army is outdated and he will need assistance. Not wanting to rely on Germany, Mussolini sent his own group of scientists to study the lands of Equestria. And after discovering the magic to control the moon and the dream realm, he has obtained the power necessary to invade Greece. He has become Nightmare Mussolini. In this timeline, Italy invades Greece easily with the powers of the night. Realizing that Italy doesn't need help in Greece, Germany launches Operation Barbarossa earlier with the help of Mussolini's magical troops. Although the Soviet Union is still surprised and has to retreat, Starlight Glimmer's leadership and magical abilities stop the army from suffering mass casualties and encirclements. After getting pushed back to Stalingrad, she calls upon her most trusted field marshal, Trixie Lulamoon, and with her magical tanks, she encircles the German Sixth Army and frees Stalingrad from the intense fighting. In Asia, Japan sees the war in Europe as the perfect opportunity to expand south, but before that, it must destroy America's navy. December 7th, 1941. Japan launches a surprise attack on Pearl Harbor. Twilight Sparkle has no choice but to declare war on Japan.
Yesterday, December 7th, 1941,
a date which will live in infamy. The United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan.
While the Navy repairs, Japan takes many islands in the Philippines, causing Rainbow Dash to retreat, claiming that she will one day return. With the world at war, Twilight realizes that the only way to bring back harmony is to destroy the Axis. She sends her best generals, Pinkie Pie and Applejack, to Africa, while Rarity makes uniforms for the troops. In Africa, Pinkie Pie and Applejack manage to stop Nightmare Mussolini's advance and begin to push him back, but are stopped by German tank commander Erwin Pommel. While they advance and slowly push the Axis out of Africa, Twilight Sparkle and Maud Pie discuss where to attack. They agree that Nightmare Mussolini is too powerful, and they'll have to take him out before he can grow any stronger. After they secure Africa, they launch an invasion of Sicily and push all the way up to Rome, but the advance stops while they assemble the elements of harmony to banish Nightmare Mussolini. With the war becoming unpopular and unrest settling, and the Italian people along with the fascist Grand Council make a deal with the elements of harmony to assist them in banishing Nightmare Mussolini and switching sides to help them defeat Germany. With Nightmare Mussolini banished to the moon, Rainbow Dash is able to secure the islands and push from Australia to liberate the Philippines, announcing,
"People of the Philippines, I have returned."
With Starlight and Trixie advancing fast and destroying many German armies, Twilight knows it's now time to open another front. June 6, 1944. The Allies storm Normandy in a heroic invasion, with Pegasi paratroopers sabotaging enemy communications and bridges to cut off reinforcements. With the liberation of Paris and Starlight advancing fast in the east, in the Battle of the Bulge, they manage to push far, but are stopped. Using all the resources and manpower for that offensive, the German Reich collapses and gets crushed from both sides, with Field Marshal Trixie capturing Berlin. With Europe liberated, the focus is now on Japan. With Rainbow Dash's capture of Iwo Jima and Okinawa causing many casualties, there's hope to force the Japanese to surrender to avoid a senseless, drawn-out bloody war. With the efforts of Robert Oppenheimer and Fluttershy, they develop a way to use Rainbow Dash's rain boom to destroy an entire city, hopefully ending the war. With her rain boom now being able to split atoms, an explosion the world has never seen before flattens the city. 2 days later, Nagasaki shares the same fate. With the destruction of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, alongside the Starlight Union invading Manchuria, the Japanese Emperor Hirohito realizes the war situation has not necessarily developed to their advantage. They surrender and come under US occupation. With the war over, the ponies have saved the world from tyranny, and Twilight Sparkle sends her friendship lesson to Princess Celestia.
Dear Princess Celestia, I have learned that one of the joys of friendship is becoming a global superpower and being able to police the world with threat of nuclear annihilation.
What the fuck, Twilight?